Good afternoon. I'm Theresa Hitchens, the director of UNIDIR, and it's a pleasure for me to welcome you to this lunchtime discussion on exploring options for a BTWC peer review mechanism hosted by the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research and the Permanent Mission of France to the Conference on Disarmament. Few issues are more sensitive than that of verification of the Biological and Toxins Weapons Convention. Since the collapse of the protocol discussions in 2001, there's been much debate as to how, in the absence of agreement amongst states parties, to strengthen compliance with the BW regime. Two intercessional processes have generated valuable ideas on possible steps to increase confidence and compliance. One concrete measure that has been suggested is that of a peer review mechanism. While common in academia, the utility or application of peer review for a disarmament treaty is perhaps not evident at first glance. The study we present today aims to explore the potential application of a peer review mechanism for the BTWC through an initial survey of 5 distinct peer review mechanisms already in use by the international community. With a deeper understanding of the purpose, structure, and mechanisms of peer review processes, disarmament practitioners will be in a better position to discuss whether peer review might be one step to strengthen the biological weapons regime. As director of UNIDIR, I would like to highlight 2 particularly significant elements of today's seminar. First, today's event is an excellent example of how UNIDIR contributes in a practical way to the intellectual life of the multilateral disarmament community. The suggestion of a possibility of a peer review mechanism being of relevance to the BW regime was first published in UNIDIR's journal, Disarmament Forum, in an article by one of our panelists, Richard Lenin. This idea was picked up by a member state, France, which put it forward in a working paper for discussion at the 7th Review Conference in December of 2011. Noting the unfamiliarity of the topic to many in our field, UNIDIR has produced the study that will be presented today, which will undoubtedly generate further discussion by states and may then lead to further contributions by UNIDIR in the future. This dynamic interchange is a perfect example of UNIDIR's raison d'être. Second, it's a pleasure to be co-sponsoring this event with the Permanent Mission of France to the Conference on Disarmament. As many of you are aware, UNIDIR was created following a French proposal at SSOD1 in 1978. For over 30 years, the UNIDIR-French relationship has been strong, and today's event is just one example of that fruitful collaboration. Before I introduce the panelists, I would like to offer the floor to our co-organizer, Ambassador Jean-Hugh Simon-Michel, Permanent Representative of France to the Conference on Disarmament, to offer opening remarks.